It's kind of just an experiment. I don't know what I'm doing, honestly. If I get into a car crash, I'm gonna at least capture my final words. Let's go. Let's go. Like, to get this energy out, like it's so important to get it out and express it. And I've been doing it without the camera on. Honest to God, I have. And that's why I have so much words of wisdom to share. The people I've been around have been so full of negative energy and just make me feel like I can't be authentic. And even in these videos, it's hard for me to really fully be myself, because just the fact I know that people can see this makes it so hard to just have a voice and have a personality and all that. These basic human things that we should all do. And of course, when you have a job, I definitely don't have a job. I'm not going to my job right now. You really aren't allowed to have a personality. And you are required to fake yourself for people you don't even know. Of course, being like I am, and I've learned so much about spirituality now, I can just see so clearly through the BS. You know, I just see that, like, none of what we do matters. Like, I'm saying people who are driving to work just like I am, or driving home, whatever they're doing, going to get stuff to eat, doing all this mundane stuff that we just tell ourselves is normal, that we, like, need to do all of this. We need to go home and watch Netflix afterwards and go on the internet. Like, I do it too. But I've been starting to watch more educational stuff that really makes me think about what I'm doing and why I'm doing it and how meaningless all of this is. Like, it's meaningless, but it has meaning. You do have a purpose for being here, but like almost all of us just forget that. There's so much more out of life, and I know so many people are saying it, and somehow they're my age, because we really had the short end of the stick. We didn't ask for the world to be this way, or for life to be this way. Maybe it's because we don't have families. Like, we don't have kids young, like our families did. So we have a chance to really think, like, is this really what we want? And I'm learning to be, like, grateful for it anyway, because the world really is beautiful. Trees. It's so beautiful, and we just waste away, and we just keep doing the same routine every single day. We smother out our thoughts, and we forget how beautiful life is because we're so stuck in the ugliness of it, and all the ways that we forget how beautiful it is. We don't go to the park, we don't even connect to people, and it's really showing just how meaningless it is if we choose to live that way. That is a meaningless life if you just work all the time and you don't take time to appreciate your life and just like how much of a miracle you are for being here. You are a miracle. Everyone is, and we don't act like it. We're not treated like we are. That's why we forget. But you have to treat yourself like you are a miracle, and every day that you get up is an opportunity to grow as a person and to see people in a new light and to love someone, even if you don't have many people that you can be open and vulnerable with about that, because sometimes I feel like I don't, because it's so hard to meet friends and to really appreciate how you live. But you can choose to be grateful anyway. You don't need the things that other people say that you do. And I see, like, when you live like that, people see it. And they see your energy, they see the power that you have, because it's the power that God gave all of us. It really got me to think about, like, what we value here, and why it's so hard for us to connect to each other, and why so many of us are just having to be so isolated right now. Like, this is why. So we could just see, like, look at it. Look at how the world is. Like, do you really want this to be your life? And most people are like, hell no. I mean, no. Absolutely not. I do not want any of this. Right. Like, I do want more. And yet I see everything I have and how blessed I am. And I see that everything that other people tell you to worry about, it really doesn't matter. People are living in fear every day. They're stuck in survival mode every day. They just go to work, come home. Go to work, come home. That's not how we live. That's not what life is about. We are not machines. We are not ever going to be machines, no matter how hard we try to convince ourselves. It's like I'm not one, and I can't keep faking who I am just to fit in a world that doesn't value people like me. Because I know I am valued, and I am enough, and so are all of you. Because if we were not valued, we would not be here. We would not be living this life and having the opportunity to love all these people, no matter who they are, no matter how broken they are, because we are all hurting, every single one of us. But you know that it's okay. It's okay. Because even if you get stuck in the pain of it, like so many people are, and they believe that they're worthless and that their lives have no meaning, and they're just a cog in the machine and all that. When I hear these people speak, I see how much they're hurting inside and how hopeless they feel and how they don't feel loved. They don't love themselves. They don't love other people. They see them as robots. They see them as NPCs, whatever you want to call them. I keep saying angel numbers, so I know I'm doing good. But this is not how we need to live, and I just want to share that message. Like, I want to be more authentic. I want to stop trying to be this monotonous, baseless, like perfection that does not exist. It's not real. It's what the world taught me to be. It's what the world teaches us all to be. To just be this fake person without any personality or any flaws to get to know. And that's why I'm trying to show more of my flaws and more of what makes me myself. My identity that I've been hiding for over 10 years on here, because that's what we're taught to do. We're taught to just act like this perfect person. And feel hopeless about the world. We are trained to feel this way. We are trained to find the world meaningless and to hate each other. And I wish these people who preached it understood that, but they don't, and that's why they're stuck in it. And all you can do is just hope that one day they'll just see life for what it is. And they see, like, it is a combination of good and evil, yin and yang. Like, it's not all bad, though. There is worth. Like, you have worth inside, all of us do. We are all so beautiful. We were all children. We were all born here with that same innocence, that same love to share with the world, and we were all broken in completely different ways. And we're still connected, though. There's still so much more than we give ourselves credit for. We just forget that this is our only life we have to live, and we should not ever waste it. Wanting what other people have, chasing money, relationships, and I just want to live that way. I want to challenge myself today. When I go in, I'm gonna try to shine my light and just be in my energy, and every time I do that, people around me completely change how they see and perceive my energy. And you will magnetize people who feel the same way you do. Mainly a message to me, like, do not give up. Like, don't give up. I don't care how the world treats you or how evil people can be, how anxious they are, and how they're just living in constant fear and constant hell on earth. That's what it is. Living in fear is living in hell when you're alive. And why would you ever want to choose that? Because you're choosing it. And I know I've been choosing it. What a horrible way to live, and I'm so sorry I had to put you through this for so long. I feel like my life has been meaningless and I can't change, because now I'm ready to change. This life is more, and I want to help people. I want to use this life as much as I can and not live it like it's meaningless. And I need to show people who I really am. And so I hope this inspires some of you. If I even post this, I don't even know. Okay, I have to go in. So, amen, and I'll see you in the next one.